evening to all. I'm here by Holy Innocents Church and School once again. It's situated. Yeah, Ramel. Yeah. It's situated along Ayshford in St. Thomas. Once more, another evening. And I am going to do another video of Holy Innocents Church and School situated at Ayshford in St. Thomas, which was built on lands given by the owners of Ayshford Plantation, Holy Innocents Church here. So again, I'm in the central uplands of Barbados, here in the parish of St. Thomas. St. Thomas can best be referred to as the heart of Barbados, or the central uplands of Barbados. You too? Yeah. So this is the school building, Holy Innocents Primary School. And this is the mural here that was done by Miss June Connell in 2005. The murals here depicts things in St. Thomas. You can see Mr. Lester Vaughan here, who was the principal of Holy Innocents Primary School back in the 50s and 60s. He was the one who wrote the National Pledge of Barbados. You can see the school students under here being taught. Here at Sturgis Plantation, and the monkey is at Ayshford Plantation, Ayshford Gully. All this is St. Thomas, and the tuck band to the village. Barbados tuck band here, and you can see the village life, the village, the chatter houses, and all in Ayshford Gully. So this is Holy Innocents Primary School, where most of my family received their primary education. Most of my family, such as my great aunts, my aunts, my great grandparents, my uncles, and so on, received their primary education at Holy Innocents Primary. And this school was taught by some great teachers as well, such as Mr. Lester Vaughan, the guy who wrote the National Pledge. I was also told how he used to share some licks in his time as principal. And I was also taught by Miss Orsi Springer, who recently passed away, and also taught by Mr. Dash and Miss Holder, all who were principals and teachers of Holy Innocents Primary School. This is where most of my family from my mother's side received their primary education. And this is where most of them are now laid to rest when they died. Just last week I had a family member who was buried laid to rest in this churchyard over here. Because over here is where they bury the people now. Not really over here like before. So up the road now will be leading you back to St. Thomas by the post office. St. Thomas post office, and back to Ayshford Hall, and back to Harrison's Cave and Welsh Mahogany. And again, Harrison's Cave runs all under here. That is why they said that when service is going on at the church, that the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. I will soon be going into the church shortly. Not in the church, but in the churchyard. So this is all Ayshford Road. Ayshford is spelled Ayshford. So this is the exit from the church. So as I said before, they do not bury people in this cemetery anymore. They bury the people over here now. So this is the Holy Innocents Cemetery here. This is the Gooding tomb. The grave of Mildred Gooding. W.T. George Gooding from 1903 to 1977. Mildred Gooding 1903 to 1974. Jeffrey T. Gooding 1935 to 2040, and then Sheila from 1936 to 2023. So this is the Gooding grave. So only people that get buried in here now is the people that have boy graves, or family graves, or people that were long-standing members of the church will be interred in this churchyard, but they don't really bury people in here anymore. So Holy Innocents Church dates back to 1836, 1838. And we dedicated it in 1839. So as I said before, I had another family member that was buried here last week. And this is all Holy Innocents Vicarage where the priest lives, or used to live. You can see the sunset from here. So again, St. Thomas is in the center of the island, along with the parish of St. George, so they have no sea nor coast in these parishes. This is the belfry here, where the bell is. I had a great uncle, Gorman Levine, who was the bell ringer here. This is the bell here. And this is the church here. The bell used to be up here years ago, but they took it down from here in the early 90s and placed it in here. So I have a great aunt that still attends church here. She sings in the choir, the only great aunt that I have remaining left. This was the grave of Hudson the Carson Prince, who was the organist of Holy Innocents Primary School. He was also a retired teacher. He is laid to rest here, but they took out the tombstone, the headstone. So most of my family from my mother's side attend church. But I have one or two relatives still attend church here, but most of them are buried here. Yes, guys. St. Thomas Post Office is just up the hill here. Where the Taj Mahal area will begin. And this is the road here that will lead you back to Brian's Road in Taj Mahal. One of the avenues in Taj Mahal near Brian's Road, which is referred to as the line. This road here is referred to as the line. And the boys' school used to be here, the Holy Innocents Boys' School, which later became the Vickers Club. And so on. And the brief history of Holy Innocents Church here. The church here. Here. Evening, evening, yeah, evening. So Harrison's Cave is known as the eighth wonder of the world, or natural heritage site, which was discovered in 1970 by Danish speleologist Ole Sørensen and Barbadian Tony Mason, who together dug their way through the cave, swimming through 7 narrow holes and tunnels. And then on the 28th of November 1981, the cave was opened as a public attraction by the Prime Minister of the day, Tom Adams, who was also the parliamentary representative for St. Thomas. He was the Minister of Finance as well. Now the cave is owned by Chuckle Limited from Jamaica and has more features added to it. Harrison's Cave is a natural heritage site, or the eighth wonder of the world, and it runs all other Holy Innocents Church. That is where the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. I've never heard it before, but that is what I was told on my tours through the cave. Thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.